Hey, welcome back. I just realized the left alt button, it turns all this stuff on and off too. Alright, so you always learn something. Okay, the attack is coming later today. We finish getting the uniforms so we can try to do this mission up here. So I think I am gonna. Let's go pick up some stuff while we're waiting for the attack. And I know you could speed it up. I just, for whatever reason, I never do. Alright, so that's done. Let's see if the observatory. Yep, we hadn't used that yet. Always get some nice bonus items from that. There's some here and here too. Alright, Bestia is healed.
All right, all right. I know what you're thinking, but this is our home, and we've had ample time to prepare
This
for
is
you.
a challenging
Wouldn't
battle,
it be much easier if you just
but I'm
pay
not
us a
giving them
small
500. And heavies really come in handy here. So we're going to get another heavy in. It's going to be challenging for two reasons. We're going to be surrounded, and they throw these caltrops everywhere. Yep. So similar map to the one we just did. So you can see like how they got these archers and stuff, and you can't reach them from where you're standing, and blah blah blah. And then you got four guys here, three guys there. It does look like we could do a run around up here to get these two. These two are going to be harder to get to. So we'd have to, yeah, definitely. So if I have Bestia doing the run, and maybe me go with him, and then the archer also go with them, and then we have two heavies that'll take on these, and Cineros will help finish them off. This is going to be, like I said, it's going to be challenging. We're definitely going to take some injuries here.
No, brethren, they will never see this coming.
Alright, well, from a heavy perspective, we can at least charge in and take care of that archer. Because archers are always annoying. I can hit both of them at once. And then that archer will have to back away. And then we can also go in like so. Use our range. Do some serious damage to that guy. And then with the archer here, I can actually finish him off, which is perfect. And then get up on some high ground. That's right. I forgot all about that kind of shenanigans. Yes, 19 hit points.
These people are so weak.
I'm gonna have to take a hit. I had to waste my action.
You're really not messing around, huh?
Oh, that really did do a lot of damage. Alright, then you keep running. Because we got to get to the guys up at the top. And from an archer perspective, the higher the better. And then I got a heavy here, which I could go and engage these guys, but given how things are going, I'm just going to let these guys stand and sniff the wind. I think I should just go up and... I'm not going to be able to attack, but we'll just have both heavies take these guys on together. Yeah, good plan. We got one of them to come off his ledge. Oh, we got them both to come off their ledge. Those we expected. They're running away. Even better. We can then come back down the hill and be more focused. There's more hidden guys. There's the caltrops. I knew they were coming. These things are nasty.
It's too much. It's too much.
Alright, let's do... This character doesn't need to move. Yeah, we're just gonna overlook the area.
As soon as I see them.
So you gotta be careful not to hit the caltrops. They cripple you and they make you bleed. They're really horrible. They're not something to trifle with, for sure. Alright, we got an action restored. But I'm not going to be able to get down to these guys. But I can get all the way up to this archer, which I'm going to do. Because now I'll get a free shot on him. Then we have Cineros, of course, who's got this issue. He's been disarmed. So if he runs away, he'll automatically take a hit. I'm gonna run away with this one, which I can absolutely do because he can't counter. Put 7 damage on him. I can bandage my... I can't even bandage myself. Yeah, nothing I can do with him. I can't target myself with that one either.
I don't want to die.
Definitely gonna need to heal him. So he got disarmed again. That guy's annoying with the disarming. Yeah, they're trying to take him down.
Oh, this
Can't you see I'm in
I'm covering this area.
We took out 3 of them. That was awesome. Yeah. Not so awesome. How he survived all that, I don't know. Yep, horrible. Oh, we had him. He survived.
Hurting in entirely new places.
dying for this. I have a wife and
All of that. So took a moderate injury. It's hard to survive that ambush, but I did that for 500 bucks. So you can tell me if you thought that was worth it. I personally do. I mean, you could argue I just picked up 200 just from winning this battle. So it's more than 500 bucks. So I would have paid 500, I wouldn't have gotten the 200 from winning this battle. The moderate injury is a big deal because he's going to have to go back to camp, and we're going to have to worry about his injury getting worse until we get back to camp. All those gory things. Okay, we did collect a lot of items. Got a pretty decent helmet. See, he's got his toga. There's definitely better armor out there, at least from an armor perspective. I'm picking up some upgrades here. Then let's go to the weapons. So this is one I want to make sure my other princeps have the upgraded shield first. Then we have, I've been using him a lot. His shield strength is 5. That's excellent. Yeah, not much there. We're getting a lot of crafting. That's a really good one. Then triage. So the good news is we have a second healer amongst us. So even though it's moderate, we got his risk down. And I just gotta, if we go into battle, I just can't bring him with me until we get back to base. And then we're consuming medicine when he's with us. If he's at base, it doesn't consume medicine. Alright, this is definitely, that attack is definitely coming. I am trying to just pick up this last item here. However, why it didn't... There we go. Let's go to the well. There are items up here. You can see there's the extra city we could attack. And then this milestone is just straight up experience points. And there they are. They're on their way. So we're going to go ahead and head back to camp. Even though we technically have a mission here. You know what? I'm going to go do the mission. Let's go. Alright, so here we are. I've been really trying to level this guy up, so I think we should keep that going.
We are ready to deploy the
So
Legion.
we're really low in cavalry. This one gives us +2. It's interesting. This one... No, we're going to do this one. Our morale does drop by 5.
We are ready to engage the enemy.
Alright, so here we go. This is an interesting one. It gives us 2 more wheel. I got to get to 10 wheels to get legendary. Can I do it? That gives us 2 more. This one's even better because it gives us a cavalry. It gets our Legion morale back up. Let's do it.
Enemy equites are Start charting our formation.
Oh, they just gave us a -2 wheel. This one gives us 2 back. It's not going to get us to the 10 that we're looking for, though. This gives us 1. We'll do this one.
Centuriones! Imperium!
We gained a wheel. I just needed... From my calculation, I think I needed 3 more. We got our morale all the way up to 17. Let's keep our guys alive.
Masiriamo!
And there we are. We're on our way to our 3rd wheel. This is going to be awesome. We can have all 3 wheels. Then I can start putting one of these guys in and getting their skills up. And eventually, when you're adding up all these skills, we're going to have huge bonuses before battles start. It's going to be glorious. Alright, so we successfully defended ourselves. And that means this is the next one to take. Let's try to do this clandestine mission while we let our legions heal up a bit. Right here you can see 30 returned. So here's the war camp mission. It's me and one other person. I guess I didn't even get to choose. I was going to choose her anyways. Like, why wouldn't you choose her? It's a clandestine mission.
I like you better in Roman armor. But the uniform fits you at least.
Haha! You can flirt with her? Yeah, I gotta do it. You, on the other hand, make anything look good. That is a typical male thing to say, isn't it? I mean, why do we say stuff like that? Because we do. And it's like the dumbest thing now that I'm reading it.
You sound like the boys back home.
Yep, we do.
They said Mithridates had 300,000 men. Seeing this, I believe it. If we make even one mistake, we may not have a choice. Sorry, we'll be fine. Just let me handle the sentries.
Why do we have to handle the sentries? I thought we had the password.
Oh, there, scouts. Has your journey been long? Welcome back. You look like you need a rest. All right then, in you go.
We knew the password. I didn't need her help. She's wearing that outfit. She's already helping. Uh-huh. See, look. We do it. We say those dumb comments. Alright. Let's go here. I'm just looking around the camp. There is a box up here. I'm going to go ahead and loot
My
that.
aunt's family lives in Kyzikos, you know. It feels weird to sit out here waiting for them to start.
Yeah, I'm taking all that. That looks fantastic. I don't usually pay attention to all the recipes I'm learning, but obviously colors get better. Don't make the mistake of putting on better armor while you're in the middle of a camp of enemy troops. Alright, so there's a little dresser thing inside the tent. I don't know if we're going to be able to get into the tent without having to talk to this person.
I have no power to overrule an Imperator. You know that.
I only need you to discredit the campaign of Licinius Lucullus.
You made it impossible for me to turn the Senate when you cornered Marcus Aurelius Cotta. Rome will not leave one of their own behind, least of all a consul.
As long as he is safe and sound inside the walls of Calcedon, I still believe he can be rescued. Then we must take the city and secure him as hostage.
One thing at a time. I heard rumors that Troas and Musia are on the cusp of leaving your alliance.
Impossible. I have contingencies to ensure their loyalty.
I hope you're right. Without them, your siege on Kizikos is lost.
My army outnumbers Lucullus's legions 25 times.
Don't underestimate him. That is the mistake Archelaus made.
Keep the supplies flowing, Scaevola. That's all I need from you. I will take Kitsikos and Chalcedon, and you will reap the rewards.
Corvinus will see to it personally. He is among my best men.
My services are yours as long as the Senator commands, Your Majesty.
Very good. Safe journey home, Senator.
Oh, I'm not going home. My brother is handling things just fine in Rome. I'm going to see a mutual friend in Thracia.
Ah, yes. Give him my regards.
I shall. Good day, Your Majesty.
There were so many tidbits there. Can we walk by him?
That must be it. We won't get an opportunity like this again, so let's make sure we've made the most of it before we leave.
We just got a unique... Yep, I don't need to sit down. Do we really want to talk to this guy?
Soldier, tell me, what news from the outskirts of the war? They understand they are outnumbered. Lucullus is hatching some plan to turn it to his advantage, no doubt. Your accent. You sound Roman. I see. Why did you join my war?
Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe he knows the pay sucks. This is always a reason.
That she does not. But nor does she belong to Pontus. Bithynia is caught between two mighty nations, and she will go to the mightiest. That is the way of the world. I encourage my soldiers to voice their opinions. Thank you for sharing your thoughts on this war with me today. Now, be about your business.
And we shall. And I'm going to... Alright, so we got the contract. It's a Mithridot schematic. That's interesting. It must be some signed up bomb. A grenade thingamajig. Call me curious. I don't think we've experienced one of those yet. Looks like we need to get into our crafting. So that contract we just stole is one of his contingencies. Because clearly we want the guy to back off his forces, but that contract would prevent him from doing so. And the awesome part is that we removed it. Alright, so that's right. This is the one where these are both... I have used this skill though, so we'll go ahead and take that. We got the same situation here. We're going to level that up. That's right, we have a brawler in the midst. Brawlers are good because some people like to disarm you and... And just to show you, that's 300,000 troop strength there. And our legion, you can see up here, has 2,888 troops. So they have magnitudes more troops than we do. So that's the reason why the enemy army strength is a problem. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and hit the temple on our way back. Our water situation is good. We might... Yeah, let's hit the observatory. I'm meandering. By all means, I'm meandering here. I'm just trying to, I guess, be efficient. But we're going to go ahead and attack this outpost while we're doing all this stuff up here. This, by the way, is that quest I keep telling you will come later. Alright, they chose to do this. We're going to get this guy going.
The men are awaiting your orders. Arceum Latius extend. Battle is joined. How shall we
But
proceed?
they're really going after our logistics. This will get it back. As will this. We'll go ahead and do this one.
The enemy is deploying their tactical reserves.
Going after the logistics again. We're going to add 2 more back.
Centuriones!
They went after it again.
The enemy is routed.
Wow. We never had a chance to even get to 3. Well, our morale's high, so we're going to go ahead and keep our troops alive.
Prosseriamo.
Got some nice experience points with both of those. Alright, so we're here, but remember we gotta do a pacification mission. But we are way over here. Get to the temple. Get to the chopper. It's a strange wine. This would make them like you more. Could be poisoned though. Sure. They slightly approve. Do I buy more? They're gonna be a bunch of drunkards. Sure, we'll buy more. They approve even more. Oh, our water's really low. Okay, I got the wrong quest highlighted here. Let's track that one right now.
I hope you will decide to find and destroy that contract. You have it! Ah, thank the gods. You have struck a great blow for peace in our province. Apollon bore witness to my vow, and so to break it would be to invite my own death. I will send the messengers to Astratekos at Kitsikos without us. Mithridates will be forced to abandon the siege within a week. Mark my words.
We've already taken the garrison here from Mithridates' people. We shouldn't have to worry about Mercia anymore.
Please do. You have done Murcia a great service, and you will always be welcome here.
A new trophy. Oh, I know what trophies are. Okay.
Where are the rest of the priests?
They left a week ago. Said they would go north.
Why? It's cold up there.
Alright, I think we're done with the temple for now. And I don't know how soon this updates. Oh, look at that. See, the army strength dropped to 1,623. That's tremendously less than 300,000. But I have to go pacify the region over here, which means I need to walk back. We're going to go to the well first. So I'm going to pause real quick so you can see that one's returning to an outpost. So we got some scattering armies. Replenish some water. Let's get back. I'm assuming, because I can't see how many are in this one, that this one's going to get reinforced with some of those troops. The Nicomedia sector has been captured.
Are we, Legate?
A moment of your time, please. I have come to apologize for Bigres's behavior. My grandchild can be disrespectful and reckless. Please forgive him. I am the Odoros indeed. I have unfinished business with Cineros the Man-Crusher. You can't know.
I am physically superior to you, Diodoros. But what if we fight with our mind instead?
A mind fight?
Pancration is for young girls looking for a husband. We're both too old for that kind of spectacle.
True. So what do you propose, Man-Crusher?
Riddles. One shall pose 3 questions to the other. He who answers them all correctly will be the winner.
Since I'm the one challenging, I should ask the questions. It's only fair.
Oh boy.
That's reasonable. I'm ready for your questions, Diodoros. Make them difficult, so you will be convinced of my victory in the end.
A man went out of his house. He came back home, and all of his clothes were wet. Yet not a single hair on his head was wet. How could this be?
All right. So, I honestly don't know the answer to this. I mean, the man being naked, especially a funny idea. Not a single hair on his head was wet. But here's the thing. I took Logos. So by choosing this option, I'm going to automatically solve the riddle. So here.
Peculiar, isn't it? If the man had no hair on his head, then not a single hair on his head would get wet in rain. The man was bald.
Correct. Your second question follows. Consider a beast which devours all other beasts. It gnaws on iron and grinds stones to dust. It slays king and ruins town. It even beats mountains down.
That's a river.
Many beasts can destroy things.
That's a river.
Everything. Everything that ever existed, even
time.
gods.
I guess time works too.
By Kronos, that can only be time.
You are strong in mind, Cineros. I did not expect that. Your answer is correct. And now for your last question. Consider Alexandros Megas. When he conquered Gordion, how did he unravel the knot?
That's an odd riddle. There are a few ways you can solve knot riddles, but how can I know without actually witnessing the event? Let us eliminate the obvious wrong answer.
Like, I don't even know who Gordian is or about the knot. Like, I know none of this. And, of course, it's not a Logos one.
How can we even know that? Chances are the question is a trap. Didn't Alexandros cut the knot?
You win, Cineros the Man-Crusher. It turns out you were the superior contestant after all.
I probably wasn't the superior contestant back then. I was afraid, my friend. And my fear brought shame both to Kos and Alicarnassus.
Thank you for admitting that, and for allowing an old man to compete one final time.
And I thank you, Diodoros, for allowing me to redeem
perk.
myself. My mind is at ease now. Welling.
That's a pretty cool. I like that. I don't need the disguise armor anymore. Neither does she. There was something I wanted to see. Oh, that's right. This guy. He got a physician perk. Very cool. Alright, so we've been doing our destroyer thing. All of these skills up here are good, but we just unlocked will no longer trigger attack of opportunity. That's pretty good, actually. All of our resistances get reduced to 0, but we get extra damage. That could be good. It's situational. I feel like all of these are good. I think I'm going to go with the extra critical chance. I think that's decent. That's also good. I'm going to take this one first. Our Medicus. Ooh. That can be really good. Haha. That's That's a little vindictive, but doable. We'll do slippery. See, this is like if they push back. Additionally, they get a kick. We're doing this one for sure. Get him some more health. Alright.
When does your next shift begin?
I'm off guard duty.
Nasso put me on latrines.
Legate, I need your advice and perhaps permission. There's a personal matter I need to address. Can you guide me? I'm a gladiator. You will tell me that I am a free citizen now and no longer a Serluus. That much I know, and I am truly happy for it. I do have a goal in life, but I do not know how I can achieve that goal without training. It is my belief that Cineros can provide the skills I need.
I do not know what I can teach Bestia Tabat. But with your permission, I'm willing to do what I can.
Excellent.
Very well. I shall try to teach you to the best of my ability.
Thank you, Magister.
Okay. I didn't know he had a new quest, but
Thank you for sending me those.
Awe Legate.
Nothing new there.
Are they on our side?
I'm just doing my rounds real quick. Talking to everybody.
At your service, Legate.
If they'll abandon Mithridates that easily, why should we trust them?
There was a reason why I wanted to come here, and I can't remember what that is now. Oh yeah, that's right, the tactical. What is this? Applies immunized and intoxicated. So it removes poison. And of course, you end up drunk. I did not realize that was a thing, but I bet we need to make that. We do not have anti-venom. Okay, so I need some anti-venom. This one would be awesome to make. That was why I wanted to come here. At some point, I think I should start trying to make some of these purple items. But for now, we get this guy raising everybody's stuff. I'm okay with that. I didn't need to go up here. Let's get Cineros healed proper. The Speculator, which is this guy. He's going to give us free replenishments.
At your service.
A band of vicious Spartans are organizing a rebellion against our legion. They're gathering support amongst the locals. At once, Legate. Our way, Legate.
Alright, so that's our pacification mission.
Finally, someone with decision-making power. A glorious commander of Romans. My name is Athanasios. I am here to offer you a most lucrative opportunity. I am reliably informed that you have a surplus of prisoners. Here is my offer. Sell them to me, and I shall pay you handsomely. Because I pay the best of prices, and because everyone else is too afraid to ask. I buy the best products and sell the best products. That generates a lot of profit. I and my associates will pay you a fixed fee for the right to take possession of all prisoners, present and future. We will take delivery once every fortnight. Does that sound good?
Okay. I actually encountered this before, and I even went into the forums, because I was like, is this a bad deal? Like, what am I agreeing to here? And the developers themselves responded to this and said that this was thrown in here to give you help. Because people are usually out of money at this point. I mean, I've been a money miser this whole game, but and then of course if you have this skill, you get 5,000 instead of 3. There's no downside to this, at least according to the forums. So I'm going to take the money.
Splendid! You have made a good decision. My people will visit you regularly as agreed upon. You will not hear from me.
And there's no like
personally
story
again.
element to this.
Have a
It's
good
just,
day.
It's just a way the developers threw in to give you money. So as you can see, I used 2 of my charges. So I'm going to use the free. And now my bandages are recharged. And
Legate,
just like
the
that.
walls of our camp are not in the best state. We could improve them a great deal with Legate.
So yeah, we have the wood. The thing I'm concerned about is, see, like, I need wood to make a workshop. So I don't want to spend my wood yet. And that can start letting us upgrade our stratagems. The stratagems are those things that like have the 2 horses or the 3 wheels. Like we can start, so if we do stand ground or charge, right? We're going to be upgrading those so they're better. I just think the workshop is more important than having a palisade. Alright, while this is loading, I have to pause. Alright, I am back. Now I gotta figure out where my camera went. There we go. Here's our Pacify region quest, so let's get going there. There is another lumber mill, so I could have safely built that palisade. My worries and concerns were over nothing. I always like to bring him. Let's see. That one's busy. So we're going to have to use the other guys for now. And one more. Oh, I've done this mission before. Okay.
This is it. These are all the legionary Rome has sent to fight us. Clearly the Romans still do not understand the threat we pose. Perhaps they will understand when they see the heads of their people adorning spikes along the road.
Okay. It can be challenging. They like to throw the grenades and create fire. There are archers everywhere. Or at least I thought there was. The strategy that seems to work for me is this. I take my heavies, put them up near the front, and like so. Basically, I abandon one side. So everybody on this side is useless, because they're going to have to spend their whole turn just moving towards us. And then I mad rush one side and overwhelm them. So this guy's going to get killed like nothing. That one should get killed very soon. These 2 will be next. And then basically I form one flank, and then they start coming towards me. And if I would have had another archer, it would have been even better, but I could just sit up here and just pluck them off as they're coming towards me. But that's it. So this, like I was saying, should be pretty simple. I can move up and actually get behind him. Do the same. He's as good as dead. So now I can just worry about this guy. I didn't even realize picking up a torch would have caused that to happen. Oh I'm not going to try throwing it then. So just keep coming up, pick up the torch. And then this one I just got to get up onto high ground. See, I can't see everywhere that's red. We're going to at least cripple him. And just get back a little further.
Fight for your land, or you will die a slave in Rome! We will wait here for the enemy to come.
Not a lot of archers, I'm noticing. But still, the pattern of them coming towards me is pretty much the same. So I come up, there's a... This is actually a javelin. They've been throwing some at us. So I can... He had one shield. Can at least do that much. Alright, so this is a bit of a bottleneck. Not normal. I don't think that javelin's always there. But I can do this. Which always makes it interesting. And then I can just pick up another torch. And same with this guy. Pick up another torch. I have two more heavies here, so I can actually make another wall as these two are approaching. And I can do something like that. The problem is this heavy here, my archer's not going to be able to hurt. But I'll go ahead and do that. And yeah, we're going to go... Let's make our shield wall. Oh, I was not expecting that. I sort of was expecting that.
Stand your ground! Let them come to us!
So the bad part about the fire is now I can't go through there. At least not easily. So there's no torches remaining, so I don't have to worry about that. There are javelins in here that I could have tried to pick up. But that's okay. I have a torch still. I'm going to just come the other way since there's a fire blocking. Now, one other thing it could have done is walk this way. Actually, you can only hop down, I guess. I could have sworn you could have climbed this, but maybe not. I'm going to go ahead and throw my torch somewhere. Alright, so now we got a shield up against him. Let's do the same. Let's put two shields up against him. archer up. Can't get next to either of these. I'm gonna hold on to my flame. Yeah, I can't get close. I'm surprised he ran around me like that.
I will. We are well protected here. Be ready.
Boy, he was easy to take down. Took one down. Pass it around. Another one down. More action points restored. Can't quite reach these guys. I could put the flame on the ground and it'll spread a bit. And in fact, I'm going to put it here so he doesn't jump down at us. Okay, that's him. Now we got some heavies here. This one's going to be hard to reach. He even has deflection. Alright, if he's going to be stubborn up on that hill there, I'm going to at least make him burn. I honestly think he can hop down off of that. Maybe not.
Show no mercy.
This guy's gonna be tough. Look at all the armor he has. I'm gonna have to shred him. Another dang armor guy.
Get over there. Advance.
See, they're not going through the fire, so they have to go a long way around. Alright. Massive armor. This little pilum here, or pilum, or whatever you want to call it, will help. So I'm actually going to go grab one and throw it at him right now. Ooh, that broke his shield. That's pretty good. We have Mr. Shred-a-Lot here. That shreds 1 armor. I did not take the skill that lets me shred 2 armor. Alright, so that got rid of 1 of his armor. We can come over here, pick this up, and even throw it. Shred more armor. Pick up. Shred. A few more. And then I'm going to face this way, because these guys are coming. There's none remaining. I could have just come up and faced him. Alright, see, 6 armor blocked 6 of them. Let's get some shield up. And because he has armor, it won't protect him from fire, though.
Oh, where that came from!
So we'll put him on fire. And that's the only guy I have left. This is gonna be tough, because... Yes, let's apply bleeding to him.
It's almost boring.
So he's burning and bleeding. So all that armor is not going to protect him from that. Boy, he jumped over like that. Didn't even expect that. And they're breaking shields. Well, we got him. The leader's down. And he's bleeding at the moment. So we can just do this.
Getting out of here.
And that's all he needed. So it got a little precarious there, but it more or less worked. Being in the middle here is dangerous, because you can see how many different ways they were able to come at you. Going around the left flank wasn't as dangerous, but the fire idea was, like, this became a battle anyways. You get it. Alright. I love it when a plan comes together. $32 rations. That's a lot. Okay. I think we're good. Region pacified. Okay, so we got our 6. See, now it moved up to 9, right? So the quest, it's a moving goalpost. Let's go ahead and take care of this lumber mill. And then while we're out and about, I want to go see... Remember we saw those guys retreat to here? we still want to get this going. We want to get
How
that
should we position the troops?
third wheel. Alright, well, that would make us lose 50 manpower. This one looks good. Yeah, we're gonna do this one.
Alicite hostes. The men are close enough to engage.
Well, this one has the best outcome. If I want to get this to 10, I don't know why. I'm just obsessed with getting to 10. I'm going to have to be willing to lose 50 manpower. I'm not willing to do that.
Brigate front. The enemy is deploying their tactical reserves.
So we're at 4. That would get me to 6. Yeah, we're going to do that.
Centuriones!
We're at 7. We need 3 more, and we didn't get it.
Usiriamo.
Almost there.
Sorry to startle you, Legate. I knew you were headed past here, and I wanted to challenge myself a little. It gets boring on the road. Thank you. I shall. That's very kind of you. The consul sent me to tell you that there has been a development. Thracia has joined the war on the side of Mithridates. You are to meet the consul at the camp of Legio Prima Italica to discuss our course of action. If that'll be all, I will take my leave once more. While
He has to be way back here, I think. Okay, we'll do it. So they're taking this farm. Yeah, so it's 3,000. I mean, it's fairly strong, but it's not like impossible strong. I mean, it's definitely more than we currently have, so there is a way before doing the mission that makes the 300,000 disperse that you could have taken this, and this would have been just as weak as all the other ones. I've done it where I had like 7 sectors pacified, but anyways, it looks like it's a little harder now, and I do believe you can cross here and keep going, but I just wanted to get that sector cleared. This one is becoming no different than any other sector, so I think what I want to do is just make my way back, and as much as I think I want to take this one, it's sort of like if I go left, they come at me from the right, and vice versa. Right, so they made the roads better with the quarry. And then we're going to go ahead and dispatch the Legion to there. That just gave us 100 rations. Now, one thing I wanted to show you. This is where it costs 200 money, and then you get 10 to 20 slaves. And I think compared to the market, that's probably a good price. I'm not willing to pay that. So that's one of those weird aspects to all this. Alright, so we're coming back to deal with some odds and ends. The biggest one being outpost management here. This guy should be done in an hour, very, very soon. With the upgrades, we now have this one. This is the one we want. We need an iron mine. That's the thing we're missing. So we realize we actually have 2 lumber. So I can build this without worrying so much. Pretty cool. And then we can also do this one. Although you can see the depot. There's a tannery coming up. But, you know, considering that you got to get all the way out here, it looks like there's a way to get a whole bunch of resources. I'm sitting here scraping and scrapping over getting one of something. So that upgraded our storage tent / supplies, blah blah blah. I don't go here very often, as you may have noticed. I seem to be swimming in all the resources at the moment. Largely because I keep going for those bundle boxes with the wheels. One thing I actually wanted to consider doing before I get too deep into this.
Need something?
These are our 4 guys. I got 2 wheels, 1, 1, and 1. This one, as you can see, is giving me a catapult, a horse, and a wheel. If he gets fully, you know, leveled up. Horse. This will give me 2 horses and an infantry. And this will give me 3 infantry. Okay. So I got to decide, is that really what I want? And he's already at 1 infantry plus some change. So if I come over here and look, like for example, I can get 3 horses. Or I can get another wheel and balance out instead of getting 3 infantry. I don't want a disgruntled though. Yeah, see, they're all, like, this would give me 2 catapults. I don't know, like, what's the right choice? And should I be replacing him? I mean, this is 2 cavalry and an infantry. I think I'm just going to leave it be.
I am
for now.
thankful for that.
I think if we improve the stratagems, that's probably going to be better than worrying about their starting skills. I could be wrong.
I feel like I'm closer to the gods, thanks.
Looking at this we're super close to doing. We could do it now. I got to return to deal with that. And then we have conquer more sectors. So let's get out of the camp.
Let me pose this question to you.
I think we want to return when the Legion has a lot of things to do. The problem is the Legion's already pacified the whole region and taken all the stuff. Like, there's 1 hunting grounds I can send the Legion to, but beyond that, there's not much else they can do. We could try to take this down. As you'll notice, there's not like resources over here. There's no lumber. There's nothing. This is just a province to take. I'll go ahead and dispatch the Legion, and then this here is the town I was talking about. And it's almost like, treat this town like it's another temple. It's another big, long space to explore, and there's all kinds of things going on there at once. And then I believe we can attack this outpost, because it's super weak. And then after we do this, we can go back and talk to the dude. Get this guy going again.
How do you wish to deploy?
We're definitely at our 3. Already got that unlocked. This gives us 2 more. But we lose a manpower. That's the only way to save the manpower. But we stay at 3. I'm obsessed with getting to 10.
The Legion has engaged the enemy.
Of course they give us a -1. This gives us 2 more. We're up to 6, folks.
The enemy is deploying their tactical
We're up to
reserves.
7. Oh my goodness, this will get us to 9. Oh, 9 is all you need. We don't even need 10. The loot reward of legendary. Sweet! Was that worth it? I have no idea. We're gonna find out. I've never done it before. Oh, look at this. This is horrible. Good thing we did what we did. Alright, and then, yes, we definitely want to save our Legion after sacrificing them. Almost all the way. Alright, we got our regular common loot, which we've come to enjoy. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's the purple stuff. I mean, it looks good. I'll take it. I mean, even if it's not something you need for your guys, you can disassemble it and get the nicer stuff. Alright, so we have our new region. We're going to have to do some kind of pacification mission, as always. And then, of course, this is the Troas thing I was telling you about where... I gotta wait until they... There they are. There's a guy hiding in that town. We gotta... He was the one that double-crossed us in the past and caused us to get ambushed. In case you forgot, because that was many hours ago in this playthrough.
Away, Legate.
Away, Legate.
No, pacification mission is not even... He's not even giving me one. I guess I don't need to speak to him. I mean, it did show right here, pacify region. So let's go get it done. Oh, there's several of these. Hold on. Oh, you have to send your legion. Oh, the legion itself has to pacify the region. Interesting. So I don't have to do a mission myself. That's fine. So then my personal mission is going here. My Praetorians to lick me more. I need my best for this one. So yes, it's a quaint little fishing village with a lot of deception going on.
If Cassius is here, he picked a bad place to hide. In a village like this, everyone knows everyone else. Let's ask around, Legate. There are many ways to loosen a tongue.
They may not be easily persuaded, but everyone accepts Roman currency.
So it made it look like I had a lot of money. You do lose a lot of money here if you want to get information. And there's also a lot of this stuff, right? So we gotta get up and...
Quite the commotion from your yard last night.
It was a fox disturbing the hens. Camilla chased it off.
So we get some items. Then I was like, man, can I go through this trap door? You can't. So while you're walking around, there's things to loot, which, you know, always take the time to do. There's 100, like, is he in here? And then he's not. And then we just found ourselves another... So this is a, the green, which is like a good item. The purple is the pristine. But these are, stat bonuses. Base maximum damage. And then this is a passum. I have no idea what a passum is. But it's another one of those tactical items. Oh, and then this, you should never let this. So slashing resistance and extra movement. Always good. Gonna give that to Queso here. This is always going to be misleading because those armors probably are better. And this is just, he can use a bandage. So maybe, you know, these armors are better. If you compare. The armor he's wearing gives him massive health bonuses compared. So all these do is they just give him armor itself. That's all it is. Then we can just go through everybody. This one looks like he's got better armor he can wear. Better helmet. It's funny, just when you think all your guys have been equipped, there's always that one item that, for whatever reason, shows up green. And like this guy, he's using a spear and a shield. We can switch him to a weapon. And as I said, this is almost as big as the temple. The temple went up and up and up. This just sort of meanders
Hello.
everywhere.
I am Eftimios. What can I do for you?
Well, I have the best shrimps you will ever see in your life, for instance.
So, regular merchant. Slaves are scarce. I might be able to sell them to him for a good price. Maybe. He has disagreeable prices.
Welcome back to the stall of Eftimios. I can try. I am not from this village, so I couldn't say, but if he lives here, he will eventually visit the market. After all, everyone gets hungry. A strange question. Not a lot of places to hide in this village. I would simply hide at home. The houses here all look the same to an outsider. Huh? And I would surround myself with guards, if I could afford it. It's a small and insignificant village, like so many others around here. We are simple folk. We fish and grow olives. the women, of course.
See, there's no
Cassius
patriarchy.
over there is your next best bet. He knows everyone. Today, I support Rome wholeheartedly. Tomorrow, who knows? These are grand topics. I am too small to care about such things. And safe. Drawing a blank? Happens to all of us every now and then. Eat shrimp. It's good for your mind.
That's funny. He cracks me up.
Special price on... Smart customers find the best of stores. I, Theodorus, have all sorts of spices. Every kind. Peppers, mostly. I have cumin and sumac and bay leaf. Bay leaf adds a unique aroma to fish, but you should use it sparingly. In large quantities, it is poisonous. Don't say I didn't warn you.
You never know when a modest dose of poison will come in handy.
That would be 400 denarii?
400 denarii for the bay leaf. I don't know if I need it. I guess I could wait. I'll buy it.
And here is your spice. Do keep my warning in mind.
It does make some people...
Smart customers. Not sure, but I have seen a man walking around with a bunch of guards. I do not follow him home when he leaves. Not often, once or twice a week. Are you sure you do not wish to...
First red herring is right here.
Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Nope. Yes.
Okay. So, he is guarding this door. And you can kill him. And there's illegal activity going on in here, but it's not who we're looking for. It's definitely a battle. You'll get experience points. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't do it. And isn't hoplite Greek anyways, so death to the Greeks. Maybe we could come back to it. And this is where it meanders, right? So you got the dock that goes over there. I'm like as zoomed out as I can be. And then you got this goes this way down this dock. I mean, the town's huge. It's real easy to forget which way you're going. Let's just deal with this guy.
Nope. No.
Right, so we get the Greek Tavern key.
Soldiers! How did they get past Simos?
It is just a gambling den. This has nothing to do with us at all.
It's a raid! Throw your weapons!
Wait, it's merely a misunderstanding.
So a little funny. Alright, Archer and other thing here. Let's get a heavy on those. And a heavy up here. Everybody else. We already killed 2 of them. They're not that hard.
closer. I'll shoot as soon as I see you. I'll hold this angle. I'm covering this area.
See, all but one dead. And that new weapon is just phenomenal.
What
So,
a mess.
easy cleanup.
Well, at least we can confiscate the money they were gambling. None of these people remotely match Cassius's description.
Yeah.
The search continues.
This was a total, but look at this. We get a nice, unique dagger. I mean, I totally forgot that that was in here. I was thinking of, let's just leave them alone. That was totally not the right call. We get all their money. We get the nice little dagger. And the person who uses dagger is Bestia. And it should be... It is not considered an upgrade. Why not? 1 focus per attack. 2 critical damage. It's better in every way. And now we got a skill issue. 7 piercing damage. Those are both stabs. All 3 of those are stabs. They're all exactly the same. I guess you could argue that, so like if you kill somebody, you get an action point back, right? So then you could kill somebody, get an action point back, and you just never run out of actions. Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to defend something I don't understand. It's still a good dagger. I will take it. Alright, so now we get to choose to either go up this hill, go across the dock. I actually don't know what the right way to go is. I did this once before, but I don't remember it at the level that I should. Let's go up the hill first. Ah, yes. I've been here several times. So, remember how we have to go meet with our Lucucious Lucucious? We're actually going to end up back here, at this very house, in fact.
Salvete, can I help you? Depends. Who's asking? Ah, in that case, no. I have never heard of Cassius.
And this will cause another battle. I'm fairly certain he's not in here either. We could take these guys down though, and it doesn't interrupt the meeting that happens here later. You know what? I was contemplating not doing the last one, and this isn't our banners.
Yeah, your persistence is admirable, but this is not the house you seek.
And actually, they don't even give us the option to attack him this time. Alright, so I guess our chance to attack him has come and gone. Fine, fine, fine. Alright, so then we come down. There's yet another...
Romans! Welcome to Nectarius's world of fish. If it comes out of the water, then you can buy it in my shop. I can find you any fish you are looking for, occasionally even fish you are not looking for. Would you like to buy some fish? Of course. No fish can escape my sight. Catching such a fish requires plenty of bait, though. Are you rich enough to buy that amount of bait?
$1,000. I'm not gonna pay him yet.
I do not. No offense, but you are vastly outnumbered. Do try if you wish to be taught a painful lesson by all these fishermen.
You know what? I don't like you. First things first. Kill the fish.
Come on, know when to quit.
I don't have a...
Roman craftsmanship.
I've got a lot of people coming at me here.
Come on, this way. Help! Guards! Anybody!
That was a little reckless on my part. Another one down.
I'll hold this angle.
I guess I didn't have a good angle.
I thought we were safe here.
Last one. Lure them closer. I'll shoot as soon as I see them.
Speak now. Where is he?
Do not kill me, please. I was just trying to protect a friend. He lives over there. Athena, save me!
Yeah, he was a jerk. Made me get my suit dirty. We got several shovels. I wonder what those are used for. Obviously digging. I just realized how dumb of a question that was. I meant like in game. Alright. So, I didn't do the big battle last time. I think you can figure out where he is without even needing to bribe him. Or kill him.
By Athena! Castor! You killed those people!
Nectarios.
What did he do to provoke such violence? I see. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. He's always been slick like an eel, that one. Very well. I believe that you were justified in your actions, although it was a horrific thing to witness. I will still trade with you. I'd be delighted to sell you a flask of our...
So, the wine thing has to do with the poison bay leaves. I bought the bay leaves, so I'll buy a wine.
Very good. I'm sure you won't regret it. Please do come again if you...
Do you know if that wine merchant down by the water sells vinegar? We've nothing left.
I'll ask her on my way.
So this, of course, is the way out. And then, this is the same house that we just approached, just from a different angle. There is something in the tree here. I don't know what that is. It's some kind of quest item, though, whatever it is. I will take it. And yeah, the house is locked. Which, I'm not surprised. Like I said, that house is used later. Although, when you're trying to find this guy, which we haven't found yet, because he is very buried as you meander through the city, you're absolutely convinced he's in that house. I mean, it looks like the kind of place he would be in, with security and all that jazz. This, by the way, is a dead end. I chose to go this way on purpose. So there you go. We just hit one end of the village. The area of the village we need to go to is actually, we have to go across this dock here. And I see that these people are terrified of me. I don't know if it's going to stay like that forever, but you know what? Next time I ask a question, answer it. And have my slippers ready for me when I get off work. Okay, this guy leveled up. What does he want to be when he grows up? We have no idea. This guy wants to be like me. Like, this guy's still just level 3. I mean, we're up to level 5 with most of our guys. And I gotta switch quests here. We need to track this one. So we got our wine, and I thought we had our bay leaves too. Or maybe we didn't buy those. Oh, right there. Okay. We got another schematic. Interesting. We're learning all kinds of cool things I didn't know existed. He's in here, by the way.
would you look at this? There's food here. It must be what the guards eat. Do we still have those bay leaves? Poisoning the guards should make our job a lot easier. Leave it to me.
I like her. I'm glad I flirted with her like a
spicy
jerk would. One not so healthy meal later.
Me Hercules, I'm going to have words with the Timmins about those scallops.
I wish I could like finish him off here, but I can't. He's just gonna sit there and by the way, this is where we walked into town. This part here. I turned left after I walked in. I made that same mistake last time. All I had to do was go straight, and I went straight to his house.
By Zeus, what a massacre!
And apparently I massacred the town. I mean, they did pick the fight. Guess I'm not being the benevolent Roman I always was. Alright, I don't know how to do this without a battle, but these
Keep
guys
your
being
distance
poisoned.
and state your business. Ha! Over my dead body. Romans.
Okay, I gotta decide how I want to do this, because they do come from behind you. So I'm going to put him there. Yeah, let's do it that way. Alright, so our, this dude can shiv and kill. And then we can come and bludgeon. And then he can come. Oh, he can't get there. So we'll move up next to him and just apply dodge. The two heavies will man the door. There's a key required, but have no fear, they will come out. And then I thought there was somebody here, but I was mistaken. There is somebody there. So for this, we just need to...
I'm covering this area.
Anybody who comes up there is going to die. And then I'm just going to move this guy forward to help these two. See, they're all taking damage because they're poisoned.
Forget you ever saw me. Watch carefully.
Yeah, that whole disappearing thing sort of stinks.
I see them. Let's get those bastards. Stand your ground. Let them come to us.
He says it and then runs towards us. Alright, the guy is standing right here. I think if you just try to step there, yeah, there it is. He gets revealed. So he's got 36 health. Best we can do is apply bleeding to him. Then try to crush him from afar. So he still has 20 health. I think that is Cassius himself right there. And same deal here. This guy's hiding in this room somewhere. There he is. Now we can get out of here. And then that archer, I don't know why he didn't finish this person off, but I will back up a little. I can't see him. Interesting. Then I guess I'm gonna do this still.
Hold this angle.
Defensive formation, slow and steady.
I wonder why he's not getting, my archer's not shooting him. Apparently they have a skill that the archer, see, archer was able to shoot that one. Very interesting. And he dodged. Those two have him more than covered. Interesting. He's just out of reach. Down he goes. Perfect.
Butchering us here.
You bastards. You would be wise to stay quiet until the legat...
I guess he's gonna do it.
Understood. Start moving, traitor.
That's right. Alright, so we gotta question him back at camp. We basically came into the town and killed everybody. Somehow or another, that guy had a key on him, so we could have looted him. And, or I guess, you know, maybe he gives you the key if you bribe him. I don't want to give these guys my money. This is Rome's money. That's my Caesar on there, not yours. That's right. Alright. Okay, so we caught the guy that, it's like Osama bin Laden. We got him. The Ace of Spades has been captured. And that's pretty much it for this town at the moment. You know, the 400 bay leaves poisoned those guys, so we did 2 damage at the beginning of each round. Was that worth $400? I don't know. Great question, without great answers. But we are ready to go, and this is a great place to stop. I actually have an appointment for most of the rest of the day, so I don't know when I'm going to be able to record more of this, but I will pause it here. And thanks for watching. Stay awesome.